was hot. Son of a bitch. There's a hawk. Okay, we are going rabbit hunting today. Woohoo! We have about an hour and a half, 2 hours to kill. So we're gonna go make the most of it. If you've never ate rabbit, I'm sorry, because they're very good. But during the winter, I hunt quite a bit. Rabbits and squirrels, and then doe deer. Then during the spring, I'll usually go turkey hunting. But that was a freaking disaster this year. I walked away with 0 turkeys. Oh, there's a big squirrel right there. Oh. Son of a bitch. We're gonna walk over here as soon as we park. But during turkey season this spring, I walked away with 0 turkeys and close to 100 tick bites. So it was a little bit of a letdown, to say the least. But today we're after rabbits and squirrels if we can find them. Like that big bastard right there. Yeah, outside of winter, and then they're outside of turkey hunting. That's really the only hunting that I do at all outside of winter. And with the way last spring went, I don't even know if I'll go next year. That was pretty assuredly the worst turkey season I've had to date. But there used to be a fall turkey season here too, but they ended that, I don't know, a decade or so ago because the population numbers were dumb. So no more birdies in the fall. Just get the big birdies in the spring if you can find them, which I can. I just found bugs and it sucked and it was horrible. But during the winter, December, January, and like half of February, I try to go out damn near every weekend, at least once, if not twice. Because once the window's over, I don't hunt until spring and then nothing. So we're gonna see if we can get a bunny rabbit or a squirrel, or maybe even a couple of both. That would be even better. I actually went out yesterday, and I may insert a clip of it right now. It is way windier out here than I realized. I doubt I see anything, but we're gonna start walking and just see what we can find. But as windy as it is, and it's been rain all day, I doubt they'll be very active. But it was a disaster. It was super windy and very wet, and everything was hunkered down. I just wanted to get out here because it's been so long since I've been out here, like May. And it was just nice to walk around outside, but it was not nice getting soaking wet and freezing my kachagas off. So we're gonna try this again. So we got parked and get out and get our stuff on. All right, we got our stuff on. We're just gonna walk up the road here. I'm gonna start in that wooded area where I seen that squirrel walking in. And then as we go along, I'll show you the different areas and point out some features that rabbits really like to hang out in. I was just talking about how I didn't get a turkey this spring. There's a whole bunch of them moving through the woods about 40 yards in front of me. I don't know if they'll show up with the dam on here. In case you're wondering what deer doo-doo looks like, it's that. Like half-inch berries. And this is in an area where they have clearly been bedding. You can see how it's kind of like inconsistently pushed down in certain areas. Yeah, they've been bedding here for sure. And then there's kind of some jagged trails that go off of it, but just something I noticed, thought I'd point out. Something I just ran across. When you're walking in the woods, just always keep an eye out on the ground. You never know what's under the brush. There's an old septic tank that was pretty well camouflaged, as you can kind of see. By just some brush, so just something to be mindful of when you're walking around out here. Just always keep an eye out. All right, this is an example of kind of some good rabbit area, these like thicket areas like this. They love to hang out in here, and they'll make their dens in like these kind of less dense areas with all these little trees and saplings everywhere. So we're just gonna kind of walk the perimeter and see if we can get some of them to move out in front of us and get an eye on them. All right, we didn't have any luck over with those thickets, so I'm walking over to a different area. Hold on. That and that are 2 fresh rabbit holes. All right, so we'll check those rabbit holes out. Nothing, but we're going over closer to where I parked the vehicle, and there's some trails that go down towards the lake, where I got a couple rabbits at the beginning of last winter, and then I didn't see any when I would go around through there the remainder of the season. But when I was here for turkey season, I kind of walked over there, and there's, I don't know, a dozen or so baby rabbits that I seen during the spring. So we're gonna walk down there just to see if we can see anything. Hopefully we'll find something. Shit, we're gonna have to get out of here. Wife's on her way home. So we're probably gonna have to head back to the truck and get on our way. Deer trail. Well, that didn't work worth shit. So we're at the grocery store now to, I guess, get dinner the suburban way. I didn't realize it, but as I was driving, the camera stopped, and so I was just talking for nothing for 15 minutes. But I'm not sure if I'm even going to post this because nobody wants a hunting video where you don't get anything. But if I do, thank you for watching. If I don't, then I guess it doesn't matter. But hopefully we can do more like this that are a little bit more successful in the future. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. Whatever, probably just talking to myself here. I'm fucking terrible at this. Captain America just interrupted me.